What's up guys, it's known epidemic here, and today I'm bringing you a team deathmatch on the map Whiteout, but not too much on the gameplay side of things today as always, and instead I'm going to speak about a pretty interesting topic that I found extremely funny. I was watching Thunder's video and he was talking about the top 10 Call of Duties and the fact that I believe it was IGN that made a top 10 list that was pretty funny. So he was giving his opinion on it and he was laughing like crazy. So I went and I took a look at what their top 10 Call of Duty was, and I was just completely disappointed. It was a pile of bullshit, and as you can expect from someone like IGN, that was obviously the case. So I'm going to quickly tell you guys what their top 10 was. Coming in at number 10 they had Call of Duty 3, which I agree with. Coming in at number 9 they have Call of Duty World at War. And you heard me right there guys, that was World at War. One of my probably my favourite Call of Duty ever, and they have it at number 9. And what they said in the first line was Kiefer Sutherland, who if you don't know, that is a star actor in 24, Jack Bauer. Kiefer Sutherland star power couldn't save Treyarch from its next gen sophomore misstep. That's some bullshit. Oh, that's extremely funny. But anyway guys, coming in at number 8 they have Modern Warfare 3. Coming in at number 7 Call of Duty. 6 is Black Ops 1. 5 is Modern Warfare 2. 4 is Call of Duty Ghosts. 3 is Call of Duty 2. Number 2 is Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and also coming in at number 1 is Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. So pretty much I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on that, and I'm going to give you my top 10. And pretty much my thoughts on that is it's obviously bullshit, 100%, and there was a lot of flaws in that. The only thing I can really agree with is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 being so high, and also Call of Duty 3 being so high, but that is it. But anyway guys, I'm going to give you my top 10, my personal favourite Call of Duties, and also my personal worst Call of Duties, and hopefully you do enjoy it. If you do, please smack that like button as always, it helps out tremendously. But coming in at number 10 I have Call of Duty 3, which is the only Call of Duty on this list that falls under the same number as IGN's list. And pretty much number 9 is Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3 was single-handedly the reason why I quit YouTube back when it dropped. I tried to play it for around a month and I was blowing up at the time. I was fucking getting a lot of subs. I was getting around 100 subs every 2-3 days, and for me that was just kept going and it wasn't ending. But anyway, Modern Warfare 3 came out. I put out some great videos in the first opening month, and then I began to see how shit the game actually was, and I wasn't having any fun. So one day I just got pissed, sold my PVR, sold my microphone, and that was that. And the worst about it was I got this Blue Yeti back in Modern Warfare 3 and I sold it 2 days later due to quitting YouTube. So that just proves how much Modern Warfare 3 got to me guys. And yeah, it was just awful. It's definitely one of my worst Call of Duties ever. And it's probably a lot of your guys also. All I've heard about Modern Warfare 3, even though I wasn't a big part in the YouTube community after the month, 2 months at the latest, all I heard was bad things about Modern Warfare 3, and that's definitely not something that you want to have for a reputation of a game. That shows that it's bad if a lot of the fans agree with you. But anyway guys, number 8 we have Call of Duty 1. Call of Duty 1 is pretty good actually, but in terms of the other Call of Duties it's not up there for me, and that is why it comes at number 8. Number 7, surprisingly for most of you guys, is Black Ops 2. I've heard a lot of people praising this, including Woody's Gamertag, saying it was the best Call of Duty yet. And that right there is a bunch of bullshit. No way in hell is it the best Call of Duty yet. But anyway guys, it falls under number 7 for me in this list. Number 6 we have the latest Call of Duty, which is Call of Duty Ghosts. And at first I was expecting big things for that, and I was having a lot of fun in the opening week. But after that it just went to shit. And now when I jump on I severely get mad, and honestly guys, I'm going to put this out there, I was thinking of quitting YouTube yesterday. I had some problems in the house, arguing with my mum and stuff, and that just got to me. And then I tried to play Ghosts and it just got to me even more, so I was planning on quitting. And I know some guys saw that on Twitter, but don't be taking that to heart, that will not happen. I was just pretty annoyed, and that was the outcome pretty much of my annoyance. But anyway guys, coming in at number 5 we have Call of Duty 2. Call of Duty 2 is a very good game for being so simple. If you haven't played it, please go and check it out. I can guarantee that you will enjoy it, as did I when I first put it in. And that's all I'm going to really say for that guys. It's a simplistic game and it's very good at that. So coming in at number 4 we have Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1 was one of my favourite Call of Duties ever, and I definitely do think it was a better game than Modern Warfare 2, but I did have more fun on Modern Warfare 2, so that is why Modern Warfare 2 comes in at number 3. Black Ops 1 was definitely a game where I began to get really good at Call of Duty, and I was getting 100 plus every odd day, sometimes every day, and I wasn't having a problem. That was when I started to go after the leaderboard scores and stuff, and that leaderboard system in Black Ops 1 is the best leaderboard system in any Call of Duty in my eyes. That was also one of the reasons why I enjoyed it for so long. I played it all year without any boredom, and that gave me something fresh, it gave me something to do, and I was able to chase the top spot in the leaderboards week in, week out. And for that, I was definitely grateful for Treyarch making such a great game in Black Ops 1. But Modern Warfare 2, for me, had a lot more memories. It's the first game that I began to learn how to do pretty good glitches at the time. Back in World at War, I had a glitching clan, and it was very, very big at the time. Some guy watches my videos and Gates tutorials, he had the biggest World at War clan, and that was the guy who inspired me. So I am very grateful to call my friend now, and he was the one that got me a TGM partnership. I might as well take this time to tell you guys that I have got TGM partnership and I'm already verified and stuff. I left the other network because it wasn't for me, and the dashboard alone on TGN should impress anyone. So I'm looking forward to the next year with them. Hopefully that continues for a lot longer than the year, and with your support I don't really see why. I can see myself in the near future getting a lot of support, getting more and more support every video that I put out, and for that I am very grateful, guys. Hopefully you can't see it. But continuing on from Modern Warfare 2, that was the game where I first learned my elevator glitch, and I done it on the real. That was a game where I started recording for one of my viewers, who was also my best friend at the time, Nathan you call him, and I recorded a couple of his videos for him whenever I had my first dazzle and stuff. And at that time it was just so good to record that, and knowing that you have a video on YouTube, knowing that your favourite YouTubers were able to put videos on YouTube, and now I could also. So it was a pretty big fanboy moment for me at that time. I got the first elevator glitch that I've ever done, because like I said, COD gaming were definitely a very big inspiration for me. And moving on, we have Call of Duty 4, and Call of Duty 4 is a flawless game pretty much. The only downside I have to it is frag times 3. There's a lot of grenades going all over the place, and it's just, if they hadn't made that a little bit better back in the day, then it definitely would be number 1 for me. But coming in at number 1, we have Call of Duty World at War. Surprisingly, on IGN's list, this was number 9. And you probably heard me laughing at that time, back whenever I announced that it was number 9. And that was for the sole fact that I do seriously think it is the best Call of Duty game ever made. It was something fresh, and that feeling it had to it, that classic feeling with the not so overpowered guns. The only overpowered gun really people are saying was the MP40, but even then I disagree with that. I do think the STG is a lot more powerful, and the recoil on it is a lot more controllable. So definitely, guys, if you haven't played World at War, please go and pick it up. Sadly, it is a dang game. The only time it ever gets revived is if someone like CGI or Grizz jumps on. Even then, there's a lot of snipers, but I can deal with them. I also like sniping myself in Call of Duty World at War, simply because it's a pretty fun game and it's not overpowered as it is in Modern Warfare 2. And even then, in Modern Warfare 2, I enjoyed going for clips a lot. I got some pretty sick no scopes, and I had a lot of big YouTubers commentate over my clips. And even back then, that was when I started blowing up. I had videos with 600, 700,000 views, and at that time that was fucking huge, guys. That's all I can really say about that. But I also made backgrounds for XJaws, Tebs, and Moody Swede, Hazard Cinema, all sorts of guys, and I also sponsored G-Unit back then, and he just blew up all of a sudden when he got that fake nuke. A lot of people hate him for that, but myself, I don't really see any point in hating him for that. He wanted to do it, and he is now dealing with the outcome. But really, it wasn't affecting anyone. It was something he done himself, and I'm sure he has learned from it. And World at War is just definitely a great game, guys. Go check it out if you get to level 37. Give the STG a try, and also if you get the final level 65, then definitely try the M4A1 carbine. But that is the end of the game, guys. A little bit of a longer commentary today. But that is all, guys. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Peace.